Is this how it works? Is this rotate device back? What does this mean? Orientation is locked. What does this mean? I feel like I'm on Instagram. Okay. Can I place the phone here? Yes, I can. Great. So I'm live. The camera's a little blurry. Let me just fix that. Because, yeah. Now we're going. Now we're going. Hey guys, it's I, your Prince London. Thank God there's no one here because I'm basically freaking out over here. Hey, we got one person. How's it going? Hope everything's alright. I hope you're fine. Just telling everyone, well, there's no one here. But I was just saying that I woke up really early to edit a video. My computer crashed and I received a couple of DMs asking me to go live and just talk. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going live and talking to you, although maybe I'll sing a song later. I'm just waiting for people to kind of join, if they want to join. Not that they have to join, just, that they can do anything they want. So, yes, let me read some of this. I, in so many different ways, I'm still, in so many different ways, I'm a grandfather. Because what do you mean I need glasses to read? Ooh. Hey, thank you. Hope you're having a great morning. What time is it where you are? Right now, where I am, it's 9 a.m. I love you, sweet boy. Well, I don't love you because I don't know you. But if I did, then I probably would love you because you seem like a really sweet person. Blessings. What time is it where you guys are from? Because I woke up at 6 a.m. Now it's 9. I've been up 3 hours to edit the video. Again, my computer crashed. And it will keep crashing because it's a really, really long video. It's a 5-hour video. So I'm only on minute 15, but it's a really important video. So, Yay, not 9 a.m. gang. Okay, great. This is just coffee. Honestly, I love mornings. I love mornings. More people are joining in. Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a blessed day. It's just me, your Prince, London, here chatting. I received a couple of DMs asking me to go live, so here I am, going live. How old are you? I'm 18. I think I'll leave this video for later, so people can watch it later, should they want to, not that they have to. I'm just stumbling upon my words. I really am. But whatever. Is that Arabic? I want to learn how to read Arabic. I mean, I I can read a few words, but that's just because of the video I'm making. What is it about, you may be thinking? Well, the video I'm making, hola, hola. So the video I'm making, it's about Israel's history in the Middle East. So, it is a really complicated and long and convoluted story to tell, let alone research, because I'm reading a lot of stuff from the Torah and the Bible and the Quran and the Quran and just a lot of the Arab League meetings, they're originally in Arabic. So you need to learn a few words just to be able to read the Arab League summits. Hola, Walter. But yeah, I want to learn Arabic because it's a really useful language. And I love the Middle East. I love every single country on earth. but I'm researching the Middle East. Hey, kisses to you too. So that's why I want to learn Arabic. I did the same thing with Hebrew because I was reading so much of the Torah and Israelite texts and texts from when Israel was called Judea and stuff like that. So I really needed to pull it together and learn a few words in Hebrew. And I interviewed a lot of people. I really did for this video. A soldier, I interviewed a soldier from the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces. I'm being a very boring person. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Send you a big hug and a kiss. So what should I sing, guys? Do you have any song recommendations? Because it's really early in the morning. I need to see body. This is my body. So I'm gonna sing. What am I gonna sing? It's really early in the morning, so it's not like I'm gonna start belting Mariah Carey. Hey Marco, kisses to you too. How do I pronounce your last name? Van Richardson? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try, but good morning. What time is it where you are? And I'm gonna sing a classic song, my most viewed cover, well, my second most viewed cover, just to start the morning. One of my favorite songs of all time, Fade Into You by Nancy Starr. This song just has an ethereal feeling to it, and that's why I love it. And that's why I'm gonna sing it. It just gives off morning vibes. Love you, baby. Thank you. Good morning. Singing live is really scary. What the hell? I wanna hold a hand inside you. I wanna take the road that's true. I look to you and I see nothing. I look to you to see the truth. You live your life, you go in the shadows. You come apart and you go black. Some kind of night into your darkness. Close your eyes with what's not there. Into you. Hello, Your Royal Highness from London, UK. Hello to you too. Good morning, Mr. Marshall. Is it morning there? Thomas, hi. Good to see you. Good morning to you too. Silent Night. Okay, I'll sing Silent Night, but I can't promise anything. I don't really like that song, but I'll sing it for you. I think it's strange, you never know. How's everyone feeling? Happy Monday. Let me push this backward. There we go. Okay. 1407, great. Fantastic. I love the UK. Well, my name's London, of course I love the UK. It's pretty obvious. It seems like it comes so slowly. It seems hard without a home. You put your hands in your head, and its Mars covers your heart. Oh, you. Originally, I thought you were over here. No, I'm not over there. My grandfather was though. So, you know, I grew up around a lot of British customs and manners and a lot of things like that. My grandfather was Italian, British Italian, yes. I think it's strange you never knew. I don't really think I do. A lot of people guess that I'm from Germany or the UK. I've even heard Sweden or Norway, but I'm pretty short. I'm 5'7", so I don't see how that plays in the whole thing. But I do see the Italian in me. I do. Hey, this is just coffee. Do you guys drink coffee? But it's decaf because I was a caffeine addict, but I'm not anymore. This is so... What do you mean you have coffee with no caffeine? Yes, I do. Because that's me. That's who I am. So Silent Night, right? Right, Thomas? Silent Night? So the thing with Silent Night is, right, that there's the church version and then there's a pop version, but I think there's also a jazz version, which is the Michael Bublé. Yes, here it is. So I don't know which one to sing, because there's also a Frank Sinatra version. Okay, I read this great book about Frank Sinatra's life. Oh God, this is the book that I read. Mr. S. It was written by his assistant George Jacobs and William Sadium. Yes. So this is a book I read on Frank. So maybe I'll sing the Frank Sinatra version, because, you know, I've grown to like him. He really looks like a Roman emperor. Gee, thanks. That's a hell of a compliment. Now that's a hell of a compliment. So I'm gonna go with the Frank version. I don't think the key's as high as the pop version and not as low as Michael Bublé's. But if not, I'll switch over to Michael's, because I know I scream a lot of stuff here on my channel, but I don't like belting as much. I'm totally lying. Of course I like belting. But it's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. Oh, this is not jazz. I've never heard this version. That's a really low note. Mom was a great Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. Now that I read the book, he was the original Playboy. But was your mom a fan of Frank Jr. or Senior? Glory stream from heaven afar. Heavenly voice sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. So, that was a really, really low note. So you're on the East Coast. You could say so. You could say so. Today was yes, we do. We celebrate the conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The thing, the thing we do here, where I'm from, is that we light up candles every day. The streets fill up with candles on the 7th, and then we take the 8th off. Then we take the 8th off, but or even up till the 9th. Thanks for the applauses, Thomas. Much love to you too. It was a pretty low note. See the things I do for you guys? It was a pretty low note. Sleep in heavenly peace. Really low note. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. Are you Catholic by chance? Yes, I grew up Catholic. Although, I'm not really an active member of the church, at least not as active as I was, because me and God have unfortunately grown apart a little bit. I'm trying to, connect with Him and do things that bring me closer to my faith, but I'm not as active as I once was, especially because I'm so busy with this video. If I've mentioned this like 1,000 times by now, but I'm recording a video on Israel's history in the Middle East, and it's a 5 hour long video, but it's the most important video I'll ever make. I love this historical journalism thing, and I hope to carry on doing it, but it is pretty time consuming. And yes, I'm Catholic. What gave it away? Yeah. I don't think my sexuality is an issue. Well, maybe. Hey, taught by nuns. Great. I love nuns. But yeah, I don't think my sexuality is an issue. I just never really brought it up with the church. And I don't know. My mom was taught by nuns, and a lot of friends were taught by nuns. See, Catholicism is the biggest religion where I'm from. So yeah. Should we sing another song? Another Christmas carol? No more Sinatra. Hey, Paul. See, guys, I really care for Paul. Every single day he comments, "Good morning from Florida." Completely look forward to that every single day. It makes my day. He's amazing. How's it going, Paul? I'm gonna call you Mr. Moreno. Paul feels very forward. The same company. Yes, that's what they do. They go to the same schools, man. The same generation. Yeah. That's what they do. Okay. What should I sing? I want to sing a Christmas song, but all of them are either really jazzy, really gospely, or the pop versions are really high. And as I said, it's 9 a.m. I think it's 9 a.m. in Florida. Well, it's 9 a.m. somewhere. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. White Christmas. Hey Thomas, thank you. I'm not crushing the Lonos, so I think they're crushing me. Yeah, Paul's very naughty. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. Um, I'm gonna go with White Christmas, right? 'Cause- See, Thomas has very great song recommendations. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. I've been up since 6 editing the video. I am dreaming. Actually, White Christmas is probably my favorite Christmas song. Either White Christmas or Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So, Peter, okay. It feels very forward. I am pretty used to calling people by their last names, but hey, I'll call you Peter if you want. 9 a.m. here in Florida. So, I love him, Mr. Moreno. How very forward of you. Let's go with White Christmas. There's a Wham. No, that's Last Christmas. Michael Bublé. Jesus. Let's go with Bing Crosby. Let's go with Bing Crosby. Because, I think Michael's voice is very low. At least for me personally. I have a good friend in NJ. I haven't been to Jersey. Not in a long time, anyway. Let's see if I can catch the key. Lower, yes. For the tree. That's the key, thank you. Pretty low. I agree. All the best singers originated in New Jersey. That's. Do you like jazz? Christmases I probably shouldn't be jumping between octaves. Is that good for the voice? I got vocal nodules, guys, by the way. Yes, there are various types of jazz. I I'm also not the biggest fan of jazz, but if I were to listen to jazz, then it'll be something big and grand, like I don't know if I'm making myself clear or if I'm explaining myself very clearly, but something like New York, New York, or My Way, something that feels very cinematic. Hey Sophia, hi, how's it going? Good morning. I was just telling everyone that I woke up at 6 a.m. because I'm editing a video, but my computer crashed, so I decided to go live. Mariah. I love Mariah. But yes, I do know that she has vocal nodules. Miss Carey's amazing. She's probably my favorite singer in the world. So occasionally I can hit a whistle note. I think I have videos of that up on my channel, but it's not something that I try every day because then again, I'm not Mariah Carey and no one will ever be. Thank you for the recommendations. Yes, it's morning here. Where are you from? Australia? Russia? India? Well, good afternoon then. I'm just singing some Christmas. Saudi. Oh, love Saudi Arabia. Love Saudi Arabia for sure. Are you from there, perchance? Cause then this might interest you. Well, I was editing a video that goes about the history of the Middle East, and it goes about the history of the Middle East, and I talk a lot about Saudi Arabia and its history and its influence, especially now in the 21st century. It is a really influential country in the Middle East, especially because it's so big. Okay, let me just stop. Okay, what song should I sing? So I think I'm gonna carry on with what Thomas said and go low, just because it's really early. So have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry. See, this is my favorite Christmas song. They really did. The Arabs invented astronomy and mathematics. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a little Christmas. Big day you'll Yes, I'm thinking of the big no. From the road, our troubles will be miles away. Oh, here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are real to us. It's a real, it's dear. Let me read. What is astronomy without mathematics? Basically astrology. The pseudoscience. No, just kidding, just kidding. You're from India, that's great, I love India. Well, I love I say that about every country, but I love the world. Like a shining star of the highest and have you still a very, very, very little Christmas now. I think you think that that I was gonna sing the Christina Aguilera version. Hey, you said it's tomfoolery. I didn't say it. That doesn't mean I don't agree with you, but I didn't say that. Okay? You're evil. Once more to the east, we'll always be together. The fates are loud, so in a shining star on the highest have yourself a merry little Christmas. I wasn't sure I was gonna hit. I wasn't sure I was gonna hit. But I like talking to you. Well, not just to Peter exclusively. Well, yes, Peter, but to everyone. I just like being live. I was really nervous about going live, just because I tend to stumble upon my words and then stutter. And then, there's also the factor of singing live, which I don't really do. I bet you follow your. How do you know I follow my horoscope? See, I think you may be a witch. But yes, I follow my horoscope. This is gonna be really controversial, but I think the horoscope has provided me some insightful, for lack of a better term, insights. And I was very, there's all this skepticism on my part, but then I started being more open-minded, and it has guided me. Nice last hand note. Well, thank you, Thomas. I wasn't sure I was gonna hit it, except the vocal nodules and things. And the thing with vocal nodules, right, is that sometimes when my chest voice is stronger, so that means we speak in our chest voice. We talk, we scream, we laugh, all in our chest voice. So when that part of my voice is stronger, my falsetto and my head voice take a hit, and the other way around. So that's what happens when no, well, at least for me, with nodules. Well, I have an idea of what Scorpios are like, but as a prince, I need to be very open-minded. Besides, I think it's kind of stupid to just judge people based on a sign. You can't really choose when or where you're born for that matter. But then again, reading my horoscope, I may be thinking actual magic exists. See, it's it's a topic for sure. It is a topic for sure. What am I gonna sing? Santa Baby? That's a really naughty song. That's a really naughty song. If you sing Santa Baby, that's really naughty. So, I'll sing it, because actually. See, that's the thing. Conception is, I'm sure it's really significant, but I'm gonna sound like one of those astrology obsessed people. There are three signs. There's your sun, which is, I forgot what it does. Then there's your moon, and then there's your rising sign. And you put it all in an online thingy. You need to input your time of birth and your date of birth and place of birth, and then it gives you all three. I know the rising sign is supposed to be like the truest version of yourself. Your moon sign is how you handle your emotions, and your sun is how you come across. See, I sound really invested in astrology. I'm not, you guys. It's a pseudoscience at best. I'm not invested in astrology at all. Yes, I agree, Thomas. Astrology is not necessary for anyone. But it is kind of magical, actually. And there's also that thing that Peter said. If you're 6 weeks premature, then who knows, right? Is it the time where you were supposed to be born, or how do you calculate that? Well, I'm sure it's the actual time of birth, but it gets really complicated. Hey, Dave. Good morning. How's it going? It's 9:35. I've been live for 37 minutes. I think I'm gonna do this very often because I like talking to people and connecting with the community that we've built together. It feels very organic and very, what would I say? I want to say something like easy. Well, I'll say easy. It feels easy. It feels okay. It feels right. I want to pee. Let's go listen to baby. Santa baby, just like a table under the tree for me. I made an awful lot of girls, Santa baby, and hurried on the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, hurried on the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I've been an angel, yes, Santa baby, hurry on to midnight. Santa honey, a little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, hurry on to midnight. Santa cutie, and fill me buckets with the flags and checks. Sign your X on the lines, Santa cutie, hurry on and do me tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring And I don't mean on the ones and the baby. Have it on the chimney tonight. Have it on the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight. That's a intervention. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still peeing, guys. And I'm back. I'm back. See, it didn't really take a lot of time. Just like, what, 30 seconds? I love live streaming. I've really grown to live streaming. I really like it actually. It's low effort, it's fun. I get to talk to people. This is amazing. Who created the internet? I need to research this. I'm probably going live tomorrow as well, just because if I'm live now, then I'm probably gonna be live tomorrow. I know it was a woman who created the internet. No, it wasn't a woman, I'm sorry. It was computer scientists Vincent Cerf and Robert Kahn. They're found on every short list of people credited as inventors of the internet. This is because they came up with the transmission control protocol and internet protocol, which is the TCP/IP, aka the standard for how information is shared between different networks. So they created the internet itself. So who was the creator? Why? It was a woman who created Wi-Fi. It was. See, here she is. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I read somewhere that it was a woman. Then it was a Hollywood star, Hedy Lamarr. Great, great, fantastic. She... What should I sing now? Do you guys have any questions for me? What should I sing now? Tim Berners-Lee. I'm sure he's credited as well somewhere. Some. He's the thing with Berners-Lee. Yeah, he established the first HTTP protocol in 1990. There you go. British computer scientist. He's 69. The internet's so young. It is so young. As an historian in the making, thinking about time, 300 years is not a lot of time. 10 years, that's a blink of an eye. And how do I know this? How do I come to this epiphany? You may be thinking, hey, Prince, how do you realize that marvelous way of thinking? And I'm just like, well, think of it this way, right? The state of Israel, sorry to go back to Israel again, but it gained independence in 1948. So my grandfather is older than the state of Israel. Okay, another thing. The World War II ended in 1945. So that's not even 100 years ago. That's 2 or 3 generations. It was university based. It doesn't surprise me. So was so was Facebook. They have been greater. Exactly. It's crazy. It feels sort of exponential. So that's 1945. And then I think about the late Queen Elizabeth II. And she she was a princess witnessing both, well, not the first one, but the war. And then I think about Ariana Grande's grandmother, who was 13 when the original Wizard of Oz came to the screen. And now she's like 90 something. And she's able to see her granddaughter play Glinda in the Wicked movie. So that's not a lot of time. That's 2 generations or 3. And then I talked to my mother or my grandmother, and they probably knew people from the 1800s. And I asked my mom, and she was like, actually, yes, my grandfather was born in 1890. 1890, that's that's yesterday. Well, of course, it's not yesterday, but 1890. And then you go back further. And, well, what happened in 1886? Oh, that's another thing. We are living in very exciting times. I get to be a journalist from my home, but there are still wars. That's so not smart. That's not intelligent at all. That's I'm not sure that's profitable. I'm not sure that's well calculated. War and conflict is probably the most useless thing we have done as a society. And I don't want to say we, I want to say the powers that be, the aristocracy. Because let's be real for a second, right? Having read Immanuel Kant's Perpetual Peace, he said that if it were up to every person on earth to go to war, and if every single person experienced the graveness and the gravity of war, then we wouldn't have conflict because every single person would understand the magnitude of the consequences. That was said in 1795 and it still rings true. And it's such a devastating thing, really, because we are all pawns in this game that the people at the highest order are playing, but we are the ones that suffer from it. Bashar al Assad in Syria, he was, well, he fled to Russia yesterday. If you're not familiar with Syria, Bashar al Assad, who was president of Syria, he he was a he had an authoritarian regime, so he threatened the opposition, he often eliminated it, he controlled media, he spread propaganda, and basically he had the whole country in the palm of his hand. But various violent militant groups in the area have fought back against his regime. Amongst one of them is the HTS, which I can't remember what it stands for. But the HTS, to look creep, let the Russians keep him. You're so evil, right? That doesn't mean you're wrong. But yes, let the Russians keep him. Somewhere in the Kremlin, locked away, hopefully to wither. So what happened with him was that the HTS, this was all this last week or past few weeks. They took Aleppo, which is the largest city in Syria. Then they took Homs. No, then they took Hama, which is the fourth largest city, and they were on their way to take Damascus by the end of the week. And then they did. They took Homs, which is the third largest city, and it has an interstate highway that cuts right through it, with access to the sea. And if they cut that highway, then they basically got the whole country. And they did. And now they're on their way to Damascus. And there's a power vacuum in Syria. So President Biden sending troops. And Bashar and his family left for Russia under humanitarian grounds. I read it somewhere. It was like, say, they fear for their safety as they should, because the whole country hates them. And now they're in Russia. Let me read the comments before I went on that tangent. A friend of mine's father was born in 1880. That's what I mean. People from the 1800s are still around in our heads. And that's insane. And someone from the 1800s, and if we know people that know people from the 1800s, then those people know people that were from the start of the century. And then right at the start of the century, the French Revolution had just happened. The second one in 34. In the Vienna Congress had just happened. Again in 44. It was 44, not 34. And then a couple of years prior, you had the American and French Revolution in 89 and 76, respectively. It's all so recent. It's all really recent, and we ignore that. One thing that still bugs my mind, Cleopatra, the iconic Cleopatra, is closer to us to than she is to the pyramids. Just think, she's closer to us than she is to the pyramids. And making this video, it has really showed me that, hey, time goes back really quickly. The Roman Empire was yesterday. Like, whoa. Christian believes we are in the end times. I believe it. The world is getting stranger by the day. Right now, here in America, we're dealing with this car size UFO drone thingies. You mean the Cybertrucks? Hey, I know you're not evil, you're just telling the truth. The US and the UK encouraged the Syrians. Yes, they did. It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen, especially because if this happened in Syria, then who knows what could happen in other Arab countries. Then, during the Arab Spring in 2011, similar things happened. Now we are seeing the repercussions of it. So who knows what may happen. Thomas, if you're at work, then you should probably be at work. You shouldn't be listening to me go on about things. I just decided to go live because I really wanted to talk to people and connect on a more authentic level and sing some songs and whatever. Yes, it's gonna be scary how the map's gonna look. Because what about the Kurds, right? You think about the Kurdish population in Syria, and they've wanted their own country for a while now. And HTS, it's it's definitely something for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a thing to analyze in 50 years. But right now, I'm just waiting and reading and keeping myself informed. That's the thing I realized as a prince and as a journalist. I mean, you, you need to spread actual, factual, objective information as best you can because there's so much going on, especially my generation. I don't know if you guys are from my generation, but people get their news from TikTok. That's not that's not healthy. That's not okay. TikTok cannot be your main source of information. Please get The Economist. So yeah, that's why it's important that I make this video. It's probably one of the most important videos of my career. It's our first time hanging out. Yes, it is, bro. Um, what would I sing now? Ooh. sing Let It Snow, but I've never sang the whole song before. I've never sung the songs before, so I'm just winging it as I go. I probably go live just for the hour and then say my goodbyes and my farewells and my see you laters. And I'll go live tomorrow again because I really enjoyed this. I really did. I really did enjoy this. And this is a great way to get content and okay. I don't know what that was about, but hey, look at the skies. It's blue, pure blue. So let it snow, right? YouTube ads. I don't. I hate ads. In fact, if you guys see ads on my video, that's not me. I'm not placing the ads. That's YouTube. Okay. I would never place ads on a. Never say never, but I'm not placing ads on my videos. Okay. I am not. That monstrous capitalism is gonna be the end of us. Hopefully not. Hopefully this recession goes away. It'll probably go away in like a year or two. But hey, yes, ads pay. But the thing with ads, right, is that I don't think they pay much. It's CPM on YouTube. So it's something like $100. I don't know how much it is. It depends on the views and the content itself and the ads and how many people actually watch the videos through. But I'm not placing ads on my videos. I'm not gaining anything from ads. So if you're getting ads, I'm so sorry. It's not me. It's the internet. I have nothing. Whitney Houston. You know you're evil? You're suggesting a Whitney Houston song at 10 in the morning. That's evil. That's real evil. You're extremely intelligent. What are your goals? Well, Peter, that's a great question. That's a really I you know what, I'm not gonna play dumb. I'm not gonna be modest. I do have goals. I'm editing this video on the Middle East. Why? Because I think it's important. I'm really passionate. I loved writing this whole 150-page manuscript. I am probably gonna sell the manuscript though, because I wrote 150 pages on the history of the Middle East from the Vedic times, so that's like the 11th century BCE till 2025 essentially. So I want to be a journalist. I want to make more video essays. That doesn't mean I won't still sing or do hauls and whatever videos I feel like doing and live updates. But I love video essays for sure. My heart's in it, and that's the most important thing. I've need. Okay, let me see. See, I write that I'm writing the timestamps, and as I go, I'm essentially writing. I can do this. This is easy. I got this. I'm trying to convince myself because it's 5 hours of content that I need to edit, and I'm just on minute 15. It's all about money. It is. Unfortunately, it is. We live in a world where everything's about money, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a bummer because it's stress and it is pressure. It is pressure to do things for money or to choose careers for money or to put passions aside for money or happiness. It is a I don't like money sometimes. There are arguments about using VC. I use them interchangeably in the video because hmm, that's a really good question. Thank you, Thomas. Because here's the thing, I'm quoting things from the Bible. I looked at the Torah. I looked at these things, so I cannot just say BCE just to ignore Christ when I'm quoting the Bible. It makes no sense. Then why am I quoting the Bible then? Bartering. Yes, I would love to barter. So in the video, I try to use them interchangeably when I'm talking about more of an event, such as at the top of my head, I have the Assyrian captivity, which Jewish people were kicked out of Canaan by the Assyrians. So in that, I'm using BCE because that's an event itself. But when I'm quoting things from the Bible, Book of Kings 2, I'm using BC plain. Just exactly, just some coding things like that. I think BCE refers more to before the Common Era, which is the same thing as Christ, but historians are now switching over to BCE to not make it as Eurocentric, which I agree with. Let's not make things as Eurocentric. But then again, BC makes more sense from time to time. And it just feels right to say BC when I'm quoting things from the Bible or referring to times or prophets such as Abraham, Jacob, because it is a very religious topic. It is a very religion driven conflict. This is a, if there's one thing you're gonna take from this life, let it be that people in that comment on the Middle East, why don't they just end that? Why doesn't Israel just withdraw from the area? They could have a country anywhere. It's not about having a country anywhere, it is about religion. Every single conflict in the Middle East has a religious background. All of these militant groups are religious groups, are Islamist groups, or Jewish groups. Well, not anymore because the is Israeli government de destabilized those and basically eradicated them. But there were Jewish insurgent groups. That's the kind of thing that doesn't happen in America or in France or Britain because the West has moved on from religion. Not to 100%, right? You know, there's religion's making a comeback, especially Christianity, especially in American politics. But hey, it's such a complicated topic. I could just keep going and going and going and going. But I'm trying not to. I'm really trying not to. I think, guys, that I'm gonna end the live here because I value your time and I thank you all for valuing mine and coming here and sharing this wonderful songs with me and these amazing questions. Special shout out to Peter, Thomas, Paul, Sophia, and this Arab guy at the beginning that commented. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave this on the channel in case any of you want to go back, but I don't think you will, because it is a pretty long video. Much love, Desire, your Prince, London. Now, how do I end this?